Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Amber Lay here, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be doing something I don't normally do on my channel. What I'm going to be doing is putting my little 2 cents, 'cause that's what I like to do sometimes. Every now and again, when it's too good, I got to throw my 2 cents up in it. But I'm going to put my 2 cents into what's been going on in the news in regards to Khloe Kardashian, Jordan Woods, Mr. Tristan Thomas. I don't normally talk about celebrity news, but I feel like I've just been all up in this drama and I think it's just too relatable. So I feel like I have to put my opinion in on it, okay? So even if y'all don't want to hear it, y'all gonna hear it. And I'm like, I should have posted this like 2 days ago. It's even kind of late, honestly, but it's like I was kind of busy. So I didn't really have time to, but now I do. So I'm going to put my 2 cents into it. And after this, I'm not going to talk about the topic no more because it's too distracting for me. And I got to get back to real life. So apparently, early February or late January, I can't remember, it was reported by Hollywood Unlocked sources that Jordan Woods was seen messing around with Tristan Thompson. Apparently, they have been having an affair for like a month or so, and they were caught at a house party, his house party, basically getting cozy, making out, and she stayed till 7 a.m. So, the assumption was that basically they're having an affair and they've been messing around. So after everybody heard this, it was like, oh my God, Jordan. And I know a lot of people didn't really know who Jordan Woods was. I knew because something about her face I really liked. I knew she was best friends with Kylie Jenner. I knew they had a reality show. I never watched it, but I've seen clips from it. That's what I do now. I don't watch reality TV anymore. I just watch all the juicy clips on like Instagram and things like that. But yeah, that's what I've known Jordan as. What I didn't know was that she was very like close to the Smith family and that Kylie met Jordan through Jaden Smith. That's what I didn't know. But basically, yeah, people were dragging Jordan through the freaking mud. People were dragging her like nothing. At the end of the day, Khloe had it coming. Khloe had it coming. The Kardashians had it coming. The Kardashians would be posting petty tweets, commenting under Hollywood Unlocked. You would hear stuff from Khloe's best friend Malika. Her and Kim would be in petty with it. And since when are Kim and Malika riding around in cars together? Now they want to ride around in cars singing songs they don't know the words to. Well, not really Malika, but Kim, listen. Malika probably told you that song like 10 minutes ago, girl. Like, don't do it. But yeah, so all that stuff was kind of petty to me, honestly. But I hadn't heard Jordan's side of the story, and I never said anything because I wanted to hear Jordan's side of the story to understand really what it was about. So when I heard she was going to be on Red Table Talk, I was super excited. And I remember it was Friday morning. I saw it on my Facebook and I immediately like clicked. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I clicked. And once I started watching it, I was like, oh my God, like this is what we've all been like going crazy about for the past couple of weeks. Seriously, like once I heard what she had to say about it, I was more like, yeah, no, it can't go down like this. It cannot go down like this. So Jordan basically explains what happened on the party, what took place according to how she lived it. Basically, she explained she was with a bunch of friends. They were bar hopping or doing whatever in that area. And then normally the culture over there in LA, I'm not from LA, so I don't know the culture. But the culture there is they bar hop and then they go to somebody else's house to finish off the party, finish off the night, things like that. Okay, like I enjoy going to kickbacks. So, I mean, that's something that's definitely relatable to me. She goes in to explain that she did not know it was Tristan's home that they were going to initially, but once she realized it was his home, she felt more comfortable because she's Tristan was somebody being Khloe's baby daddy and boyfriend or fiance, who I don't know how the relationship was. She felt comfortable being in his home as opposed to just somebody random, because she feels like, okay, I know him, so I feel comfortable. And by comfortable, to me, I feel like the way I interpreted what she said as comfortable is normally sometimes before I go to somebody's house or somebody's kickback and I don't know whose it is or what's going on, I'm uncomfortable just over the fact that I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the peoples. I don't know how to act when I get there. So I feel like by her being comfortable that she knew Tristan, like at least knew him, not even in the sense that they were close or just knew him because he's been around her. She knew that she can be in a space where she wouldn't be judged, basically. And by judge, I don't mean like doing crazy stuff, but just knew she could be in a space where it's like, okay, I'm not at a party and it's not like somebody's gonna be looking at me like, who the hell are you? Like, you know, but that's how I interpret it, honestly. But I don't know, maybe people see it different than that. All right, so she goes in to explain, because there were rumors that she used the excuse that she was blackout drunk at the party, and she explains that she knew she was never blacked out. However, she was drunk. We can take that. Being blacked out basically means when you wake up in the morning, you don't remember anything. Being blacked out, the last thing you remember is taking that one last drink and thinking to yourself, you know what? I done fucked up. That's your last memory when you're blacked out, before blacking out. So blacking out is completely different from being drunk. When you're blacking out, you don't remember a thing. So anything could have happened, and you cannot speak to what happened. All you know is what people told you happened. Like, you have to use other people's stories of what they seen you do to remember what you did. That's being blacked out. Okay? She said she was not blacked out, so she remembers. Basically, when you're drunk, what you remember the next day is that you did not sleep with anybody. I know that's for sure. You can remember that. But when she says drunk, I feel like she definitely was doing things that she can't really remember all the way. And she has to kind of pick her brain a little bit about what she could have done that could have caused all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she remembers the major parts, but she can't fully remember the details. So yeah, I don't think she remembers details. A lot of people from the interview who don't agree with Jordan feel like she left a lot of things out and that she was lying about certain things, and like by her body language, it seems like certain things she was omitting from the interview, but I can't blame her for that, you know? First of all, she has a signed NDA, so she can't be disclosing too much information about the Kardashians. I know she don't got an NDA with Tristan, so she probably could say whatever the hell she wants to say about Tristan, or to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But she has to hold some things back. So even though, so people saying she's leaving things out, yeah, of course, things are going to be left out. She has to hold things back. She signed an NDA, number one. And number two, she admitted to being drunk. So there are a lot of details that are probably foggy for her. Honestly, the major things she remembers. She'll remember that she didn't sleep with anybody. She'll remember she nothing crazy happened, but she's not going to remember the details. So, I'm not going to consider her a liar because of that. I'm just going to, leave that as is. So basically people thought she was giving Tristan a lap dance, and she said, she definitely was not, but she understands why it would look like that to somebody looking from afar, because he was sitting on the couch and she was sitting next to him on the arm of the couch chair. I don't know who was at that party, how crowded it was, how much chairs were available. I know when I'm wearing heels and I'm tired, I'm finding the nearest possible thing to plop my behind on. And if it's an armchair, so be it. Let it be an armchair. But maybe with her and with Tristan, the armchair probably wasn't the right place to go, knowing that Tristan was sitting right there, Definitely. So she was sitting on the armchair and her legs apparently were rested over the bottom of his legs. I mean, that kind of seems like an uncomfortable position for me. I'm trying to understand how that works. Maybe Tristan, was sitting with his legs wide open, so there wasn't much room for her legs to rest on. So she had to kind of rest on his legs, or maybe he was sitting closer to her on purpose so that she wasn't able to, there was only a certain amount of places her legs can go. But I'm not going to make too much excuses for her in regards to that, because I do feel like she might have been too friendly and too flirtatious to what she can recollect. And there was no reason to be, sitting on your friend's sister's boyfriend or ex's leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no excuse for that, period. she was being too flirtatious. She was being too friendly. That's another thing I think she left out. She was probably being more flirtatious and friendly than she's letting on. So apparently she stayed till 7 a.m. and it wasn't only her there, it was her and her friends, and she was never in a situation where she was alone with Tristan and nobody can see what they were doing. We weren't there. We don't know. But I wish she would have explained more. I wish she would have explained more about her friends. You know what I'm saying? I know some people don't, like, I don't know, like, I'm like, girl, like, seriously, whoever I'm going out partying with, whatever friends I'm going out partying with, they would be the first ones tweeting, defending me about what I was doing with who I was doing it with. So the fact that I haven't heard anything from these so-called friends you were with, or there's nobody to say, oh, she was with me the whole time. Yes, what you're saying is true. Like, I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Not one friend. Like, you don't have one true friend that can just be like, even though they don't want to be included in it, you don't have that one true friend that's just going to be like, listen, I was there. It ain't happened like y'all think it was happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. So I wish she could say more about that. Like, was she around her friends the whole time? When she stayed there till 7 a.m., were her friends with her? Were they still partying? Was everybody still alive and awake and just in that environment? Or what? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. I wish she would have explained a little bit more about that, or went into a little bit more like about that. Or I wish Jada would have asked something about that, because I just want to understand that gap, because being drunk, like, maybe if I'm having a lot of fun, the latest I'll stay out to is 4 a.m., but never 7. Like, even if I'm off the next day, I don't have to work, never 7. After a while, being drunk until like 7, your body's not gonna take to that, especially being really drunk. I would have knocked out by then, you know. But, you know, what some people are saying is that, you know, Cousin Coke was there as well. So that's, you know, I don't know the culture over there, but some people saying Cousin Coke attended the party also. So that could have been one thing that was keeping people awake and keeping everybody up till 7. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that these celebrities do that they don't disclose. There's a lot of celebrities in the industry who are great friends with Cousin Coke. And but they're functional. They don't look like coke heads. They don't act like coke heads. You know, that's just something they do when they're out. You know what I'm saying? So we never know. But, you know, it really has nothing to do with that to me, honestly. But I'm just saying, I don't understand the being up till 7 a.m. off alcohol, because alcohol knocks you out after unless you're having a lot of fun, alcohol knocks you out around 3 a.m. So I don't understand the 7 a.m. thing. It must have been a really, really fun shindig, or there must have been, Cousin Coke must have been there to keep everybody entertained for that long, honestly. But she goes on to say, on her way out, she goes to say bye to Tristan. She says bye. Everybody goes to say bye to Tristan. I would say bye to Tristan too if I knew him. A lot of girls, they just think they do certain things for attention, for the assurance, so they can feel like they're wanted, or certain slick things like that. I feel like she was kind of on a slick kind of move, and I don't know if it's the alcohol. Alcohol does give the courage to kind of put you in that predicament, but it does show your character if you're doing something like that. But she makes an effort to go say bye to Tristan. And when she does, he kisses her. And she mentioned that. She's like, okay, here's where it gets tricky. Yeah, girl, that was definitely tricky. He kissed her, and I guess she just left and said to herself, that didn't just happen. Oh my God. So apparently, I don't know if she told Chloe and Kylie that she was at the party, but when she was asked about what happened at the party, Chloe was asking her what happened at the party, basically asking if there was not questioning why she was there, but asking if she saw him doing anything weird. And for you to have to ask that, you already know that something's going on if it's not Jordan, between him and other girls. And, you know, if he's out partying, he's doing something wicked. So for you to ask her that, you know, that just shows a lot about how your relationship is in the first place, you know? And Jordan lied and said nothing happened. Everything was chill. And I honestly and truly understand why she would do that. Lying is never right, of course, but I understand why she would do that. Because that would open up such a can of worms. Like, I would be so, like, afraid, just knowing, like, being friends with the Kardashians, you know what I'm saying? Being affiliated with the Kardashians, I would be so afraid that my friends, it would create a bigger problem that didn't have to be created because it was really nothing, and it would open such a big can of worms that really didn't have to be, where the energy wouldn't really have to be put into. So I understand why she did that at the time. I just wish she knew that there were sources at the party that could attest to the fact that there was more that happened. If she had have known that, she wouldn't have lied. But the fact that she did lie, that's why Khloe's upset. That's why that's why, all this is happening, because she did not tell the truth up front. But I still feel like if she did tell the truth, even if she did tell the truth, they would still be cool with her, but stuff would be brewing. You know what I'm saying? Like, problems would still be being created because that intimidation factor would be there and that jealous factor would come into play. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. Damn, yeah. I kind of felt for her in that situation where she lied. I wish she hadn't, but that's how it is, and that's why they were upset. And that's specifically why I feel for her in this situation, because I kind of seen clips of her personality and the reality shows and things like that, and I see her as kind of like a chill person, not really problematic, not loud and out there, like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of relate in the sense that she didn't want any problems, of her, like, just not wanting any issues. That's why I kind of feel bad for Jordan in this situation. But honestly, when it comes to love and war and all that, and jealousy and pettiness, it's like you can't win. You can't win. So let's get into this guy, Tristan. Honestly, we already know Tristan has been caught cheating multiple times on Khloe. We already know Tristan as a cheater, and we thought Khloe was going to leave him, but she decided to stay. Okay, so Khloe, you already knew this was going to happen. If it wasn't Jordan, I think Jordan, it was going to be Tristan. And I feel like Tristan, the way people say he only did it to try to get out of the relationship with Khloe. Like, he really didn't want to be with Khloe. And I agree, because I didn't realize how young Tristan was. Tristan is 27. So you know what that means? That means Tristan basically left his pregnant girlfriend for Khloe. You know what I'm saying? Whenever somebody's pregnant with your child, it's not the best time to get into a relationship with somebody if they have somebody else pregnant. Because there's still stuff going on there. So, Khloe, you're retarded for that. Point blank, period. That's mad dumb. Like, who gets in a relationship with somebody who has a pregnant girlfriend? Doesn't matter what they say about how the relationship is, if they're not together, if it was just a one-night stand. Don't jump into something like that. At least wait a little bit to see how stuff really is before you get into that. Because nothing good comes from that at all. But anyway, but I think Khloe's anger mostly stems from Tristan, but she's taking it out on Jordan because she wants somebody, and she's allowing, the blogs, the media to come at her, attack her. She's allowing the petty Instagram posts, the don't mess with my man, freaking karaoke to go on, to basically have her feel the way Jordan feel the way Khloe feels, which is the hurt and the embarrassment, honestly. If I could, and I was in Khloe's position, I was in Khloe's, like, hierarchy, I would honestly want to do the same thing. Like, if I felt that hurt and jealousy, I would want her to feel the same way, because I know I can't make Tristan hurt the same way, because we all know Tristan don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. So the only person you can really hurt in this situation is the other woman, because women have emotions. Tristan, you already know, he's nothing but unbothered in this situation. We have heard nothing from him except for when he posted that it was fake news when it first came out, and that was it. But we know he's unbothered, and he does not give a flying hell. And some people are even saying that he doesn't even want to talk to Khloe. Like, he just gets in contact with Khloe through third parties about True and their daughter, and that's it. Like, he does not care. So that's the thing, and that's what I hate the most about the situation, is that the men always win in these situations, because he's going to go along. He's still going to be able to get Still gonna be able to get women, date women, do what he wants to do. Probably get back with his old baby mother, Jordan, because he realized he made a mistake in the first place. All of that. But what was I saying? I was saying something about his age. Yeah. Tristan is 27. So that means he was with his first girlfriend, Jordan, got her pregnant when he was around 25. For a guy, that is young. For a man, that is very young to get your stuff together. So Chloe, she's 37, I think. She's almost 40, girl. Who wants an old, dried up, like, she's been married. She should have been had kids. I don't even know how she got pregnant the first time around with. Tristan must really be shooting them shots, boy, because I don't understand how that even happened, because she was having so much problems when she was married to Lamar, having kid. But, you know, it's all blessings. Some men are just meant to be sperm donors, and that's it. We spend so much time fighting each other over men that we don't hold the men accountable. All right, Chloe, this is what you need to understand. Men are still trash. Men are still going to cheat, especially someone who is 27 years old and in the NBA. That was never going to be something that worked out. So don't act surprised now. And that's the issue. That's my issue with Chloe. I feel like Chloe is taking out her anger and her frustration and her rage on Tristan and that situation on Jordan. And she's wants Jordan right now to feel the way that she is feeling. At all, Chloe. So mind you, after the Red Table Talk came out, I don't think Chloe waited 10 minutes. I feel like the video was playing for 10 minutes and she put out that tweet. And had the nerve to say that Jordan is the reason why they broke up. That's when she got dragged. That's when you're going to get dragged, Chloe, because you knew Tristan was trash from the start, and Tristan cheated on you before, and he's been cheating on you. And if you were with him now, he'll still be cheating on you at this very second. That's when it was like, everybody was like, okay, don't you dare. Don't you ever dare. That's what I hate about the situation so much. And Chloe's best friend, Malika, you need to shut the hell up. Because you mess with married men all around the board. Married men is your type. That's your type. So for you to come at Jordan, talking about don't mess with my man, trying to be down with the set, like, get out of here, Malika. I never had an issue with you, but now I do. You want to be with the Kardashians, so Malika Kardashian, there you go. So if something similar like that happens to you, I will not have your back. Even if everybody else does, I will not. And I hope everybody else feels the same way and shuns you out, because you need to sit down with that. Talking about don't mess with no, the hypocrisy. Kylie, we haven't heard much from Kylie. Honestly, I think Kylie's going through a lot, because, you know, there are now rumors coming up that Travis Scott is cheating on her and all that. I think Kylie's going through a lot right now, but Kylie did unfollow Jordan. As of right now, I just checked. Kylie, you shouldn't be that upset at Jordan either, because let's not forget about the whole Justine Skye situation. You and Justine Skye used to run around together, but she was with Travis before, and y'all stopped messing around and y'all fell off, and y'all know why y'all fell off, even though Justine doesn't want to say it all the way, because I feel like a lot of them sign NDAs. I honestly feel like they're not allowed to put out too much, not because they don't want to be petty about it, but they're not allowed to put certain things out, because as being friends, they have to sign non-disclosure agreements. So I feel like Justine cannot say what she really wants to say about the situation just because of that simple fact, even though she's asked about it all the time. Justine was with Travis Scott first, and now you're with Travis Scott, and now you have a child by Travis Scott. So, you know, let's not do this. Let's not play hypocrites here, okay? Let's not act like Jordan's just taking people's men and that's something y'all not accustomed to. But this is kind of a repetitive statement, because this is what everybody is saying. You know what I'm saying? I watch all the tea vlogs. I watch even though my channel is not a tea channel, I watch all the tea channels, tea blogs. I watch other people's intake on this. It's repetitive. People have been saying it, so I'm not going to be going into detail about it. But this is what y'all do. The Kardashians do. Y'all take people's men. So don't act like now that it's being done to you, it's something... It's like, oh my God, like, no, please don't. We never know. I'm gonna say this one thing. I actually feel bad for Kylie. I feel bad for Kylie only because of the fact that people don't understand how close Jordan and Kylie are. I think celebrities have tons of friends, of course, but they're all not real friends. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jordan was one of the few friends that Kylie can call a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Because, mind you, Kylie grew up in the limelight. The Kardashians, they didn't grow up in the limelight. It's when they got older, it's when they got famous. But Kylie and Kendall, they grew up in that. So it's hard to make true, genuine friends. And I feel like Jordan was what Kylie considered a true, genuine friend. And I feel like she's very torn because I know how close Kylie, from watching the Kardashians, Kylie and Khloe were. I feel like Khloe was even more like a mother to Kylie, honestly. We talk about when it comes to the Kardashians stealing men and how they befriend black women and steal all their men. From Lauren London to Justine Skye to Trina to, hasn't happened to Kelly Rowland yet. The reason why Jordan was able to stay in with Kylie, as friends with Kylie, and not click for so long is because there was never that intimidation factor. I don't think she was ever intimidated by Jordan. Jordan used to be a little thicker, you know what I'm saying? She just started losing her little weight, shedding everything, feeling herself, but they were never intimidated by her in that way. And I feel like now Jordan's a bad bitch to me. I always thought Jordan was pretty when she was bigger too, but now it's like, oh, okay, like you're little. I feel like now there's an intimidation factor. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to rekindle their friendships altogether, because still, trust, when trust is broken, like it's kind of like it's hard to get it back. So if you're with all that in place, even if they were cool, it's still gonna be in the back of your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at the foot of every argument. So as of right now, Jordan is following all of the Kardashians. Like, I literally just checked. She's following all of them, but none of them are following her. So she's iced out. Like, they've built that brick wall. Like, you're not coming back in here. You were in here, now you're not. And I feel bad because it sucks. It kind of sucks. And she's lived the majority of her young life in their shadow, in Kylie's shadow. And I was like, okay, now what the hell do I do? I don't have my friends anymore. I don't have that Kardashian backing anymore. Like, now what do I do? After this situation, after the Red Table Talk, I started following Jordan. I never followed Jordan before, but I started following her because I want to see her win now. You know what I'm saying? You made a mistake, move on from it. You realize Hollywood is fake. Half people that say they're your friends are not your friends. And if something happens, they're going to go on the side that they feel like they can get more out of. And they feel like they can get more out of the Kardashians. So they're going to kiss the Kardashians' ass instead of yours. You know what I'm saying? It happens to many people. It's nothing new. And I feel like this is your opportunity after this to shine. And if you don't see that, you better start seeing it, girl. So I started following Jordan because I want to see her win. If she was smart, honestly, she's following the Kardashians, all that. She should unfollow all of them. Just stop looking at all that stuff. She probably hasn't been on social media like that. That's probably why she didn't take the time to unfollow them. But honestly, I heard she stopped following Kim and she started following her again recently. Like, I don't know. But she needs to stop worrying about them. They iced you out, so let them be. You know what I'm saying? So if you were smart, Jordan, you would quit trying to get in their good graces. And you need to start marketing off this. You already have, an affiliation with Allure Lashes. You're brand ambassadors for certain brands. Start marketing yourself. Be that Instagram model. Be bigger. I want to see you win. So I'll support you, girl. I'll buy your stuff. Trust me. Hey, start a lipstick line like Kylie Jenner. Name one of the shades. Take your man. Be petty about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, okay, I said what I said. I apologize. If you apologize to somebody, they don't want to, forgive you, or they don't want to do whatever you wish they could do, like forgive you, start talking, then to hell with them. Like, that's it. I'm only apologizing once or twice. If you're not trying to hear me, I'm not coming back trying to get in your good graces. Because even if they took you back in, you'll still be their little bitch. So you might as well let this be a wake-up call for you. Do your own thing, girl. Take everything you learned from them. Take all their tactics. Take it all. And make that money. Comment below how you feel. Thanks for watching this video. I feel like it's going to be long as hell. Comment below how you feel. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.